What you rapping about in that song?
If I bring it to storm, it remove all the static.
Brainstorm. We stand alone. Come and take a sip of this drink. I really wanna know what you think. If we get drunk and vibe, what you wanna do? Get the Tuesday or the rosé. It don't matter, we can do it your way. If we get drunk and vibe, what you wanna do?
And I'm tired of looking like I'm some damn entertainer.
Let us bow our heads and pray for the blessings I've been given today. I know I did some things wrong, and it's gonna take some atonement, but I gotta keep rolling. And it's gonna take some atonement, that mean you growing. Talk to him.
I'm not finished.
My story written, so I play it out. And if it's anything else, I don't care about it. They should put my story on Paramount. And for niggas that disagree, I ain't worried about it. Living this life is gonna bring lessons, but I'm never stressing, cause that's just gonna make a better me.
Here we go again.
Shit, I'm just gonna let this last ball ride, cause that's the shit I do.
Let him
Brainstorm. Brainstorm, brainstorm.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We in the building, people.
Yes, yes.
Beautiful, lovely Tuesday evening. You got your boy Boss Man busy. That guy.
YJ, we here with it. We are active. We are live. One time.
One time. In the lab. And of course, as you can read, I'm pretty sure you can. We're here for the top 5 greatest Southern rappers of all time, man.
Yeah.
It's about that time we did this one, man. I think we're gonna work our way to East Coast, but we're gonna start right here in the dirty.
Oh yeah. We're gonna start it off right here. Lists like this are a bit easier, I feel like. That's just me. I feel like they're just a little bit easier to break down this right here, just this coast right here. Well, this is not a coast, side, because it engulfs different coasts from the Gulf to the Atlantic, Pacific, whatever, which one over there. Which one is it?
We're over here with the Atlantic, my brother.
Okay.
You remember this Pacific time that's over on the West Coast.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
D-Love in the building.
Salute,
What's
D-Love.
good?
Salute, D-Love. Appreciate you for sliding through. As always, the mod of all mods, the only mod.
Yeah.
Yeah, that part.
Yeah,
man. I'm excited to do this top 5. Of course, you know, I am from the South.
Yeah.
Jizzle lives here now, but he's from the Midwest.
Yeah.
But I've been born and bred here all my life. I ain't leave this motherfucker yet. And so
And I didn't leave by choice. You know, I left by circumstance, you know. Family happens and you just gotta do things at certain times, you know. So it wasn't my choice to be here. I was actually mad.
Right. Okay.
I was mad. I want to tell the full. I was actually mad for some years. Actually, I would say probably about the first 5 years I moved to the South from Kansas City to Dallas, Texas. I was a little mad, man, because the culture is just different. It's a different, and you know, it was tough, and I eventually got over it. You know, the sports teams will never change as far as who I root for. I could be here for the rest of my life, and I will never be any Houston Texans or Dallas fan or San Antonio Spurs. Well, KC ain't got a basketball team, so I've been rooting for them. So, but yeah, man, some things ain't gonna change. But I have grown to love the South and grown to love, you know, the culture. It's a lot of culture down south. You got cities with a lot of culture, man. From New Orleans to Memphis, it's a lot of music driven culture in the South. I will say that, man.
Yeah, it is. It's music driven, athletic driven. Yeah, if you want some talented ball players now,
talk about it.
they come from the South. Hey,
yes,
you can't cap on that, bro.
Yeah, even them Mississippi's and Alabama states, Ole Miss, Bulldogs, Roll Tide, and all that shit. You see Georgia.
Should have had my Georgia shirt on, man.
They fed different, man. They bred different. Let me not just say fed. They fed and bred different. Goddamn. So them, big cock strong 16-year-olds and shit coming out of Texas and hey man, that boy, got that stupid strength.
Why to see this goddamn 14-year-old kid getting D1 offers? He a wide receiver, man. Going against high school, well, the older classmen, and going and playing in these little leagues in the summertime against like the 5-star players. Man, this little 14-year-old boy going up over 2 DBs and grabbed the ball with the left arm. I was like, where is this nigga from? It gotta be the South. It gotta be damn, it sure was.
Yeah.
Look my size too. Like, damn, nigga, I'm a grown ass man. Fuck wrong
crazy. So yeah, we're gonna do this one sort of like how we did a few more of these, where we got a list, right? We got a list of 7 people. Then we got some few honorable mentions that we want to talk about. If I'm not mistaken, the 2 things we were going by was it Impact and Catalog?
Catalog. I don't know why I want to throw in that longevity, but I don't think we even brought that up.
Strength, Impact, strength of Catalog, and longevity. See, that's going 3 Stats gonna be out to play. He gonna be out. He gonna be out with the shit. If we add that on there, I just want to let you know.
Well, his impact was major, but I don't know.
Yeah.
If we gonna add the longevity, we is or we ain't. One of the two. It don't matter if we do or we don't. Because I want to keep it fair, like we doing all the rest of them. I can't remember what all we did for the other top 5 shows we did. I believe it was 3 of them though.
Yeah, it was 3 different things. And at the end of the show, we will make our own top 5. He'll have his top 5, and I'll have my top 5. Yeah. So yeah, man. I don't know. You want to go ahead and kick it off with a track, man? I guess because we ain't got no intro. We might. I don't know. You want to go ahead and
might as well
kick it off with a track. It don't even matter which one.
Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and crank it up with this one right here. I ain't gonna do that one yet. Here's 2 of them. 2 of them from the list. Classic track. I was happy when I finally heard my dog get on the track with one of the greats from the South. So we're gonna kick it off like this right here, man. This is T.I. featuring 3 Stacks called I'm Sorry.
Cup runneth over in Pinot Grigio, hold up. You bogus in the Lambo if you ain't lifting the dough up. You bogus popping pills if you ain't picking the hoe up. You bogus running out on your kid, my nigga grow up. For God's sake, like a wedding cutting large cake. For large stakes, let the hammer bang broad day. Hey, never mind what the blog say. Did what my mind and my heart say. My philosophy, profit off of my properties. Get it, flip it, we got to be rich. That broke shit is obsolete. Possibly off of my rocker, watch how you watching me. Sophisticated, psychotic flies, a pilot officially solid. All you wish you could get, I got it. Unlimited titanium, nigga, what's in your wallet? How to gladiator college, I made it summa cum laude. Where you clowns couldn't have got a cap and gown if you bought it. I pilot with Saudis, buying crude oil and diamonds. Hustle January, July, fly to Dubai. A broke nigga telling me about how I'm dividing the pies, like a blind nigga telling me it's an eye for an eye. Bullheaded and stubborn, I be that way till I die. But find a nigga with more hustle than me, I dare you to try. And according to the hand on my Audemars, it's my time to shine, so
should
fuck
I be
y'all.
sorry for? Who should I be sorry to? Who should I be sorry for? Who should I be sorry to? The fact that you can't please everybody. You can't please everybody. Who should I be sorry for? Who should I be sorry to?
I grew up in the gutter like a motherfucker. I get that why I don't trust a motherfucker. Seen a nigga snitch on their mom, shoot at their brother. Go to prison in love with a bitch and a nigga fuck 'em. I seen real G destroyed by real suckers. Innocent ladies raping defenseless babies abducted. Such a horrible truth, but you see it over and over, it's nothing. Get numb to it and your heart grow colder. Pacify your pain with a chain and a rope. Fuck it, justify your action with stacking your dough up. He show up with a brick of cocaine and baking soda, just enough for me to blow up. Nigga, hold up, switch the flow up, cause these niggas be snitching so much. I promise all they miss is a badge, coffee, and donut. Go to jail, so what? Never see my integrity perish. That ain't the Harris's way. Study my pedigree. Promise I'm one of the only ones who keep it 100. Probably why I think they all out to get me. You can't convince me. Large money and fame won't plant seeds of envy to make my partners resent me enough to come and get me. Catch me slipping and hit me just like they did 50. Cause I'm in a position that he think he should be given. Listen, dawg, the fact of the matter is I'm on a narrow path and we all can't
Should I be
travel.
sorry for? Who should I be sorry to? Who should I be sorry for? Who should I be sorry to? The fact that you can't please everybody. You can't please everybody. Who should I be sorry for? Who should I be sorry to?
But it ain't what it is, even if you gotta live. I learned that apartment's way more exciting than a big ass house on the hill. I used to be a way better writer and a rapper when I used to want a black comma gill. Now niggas speeding in the Porsche, feeling like I'm going off a course. Cut these fuck niggas off, negative in my life, scream that till I'm hoarse. Duck these, get the fuck off me projectiles, bitch, you ain't really got a choice. I'm living my life, live yours. I don't even like rapping fast, but that's how the word come to me, talk to me sideways, nigga, that's your ass. Slow it down. It's that shit that'll make you call your mama and say, hey, I'm sorry for begging for all them clothes you couldn't afford. And it's the type of shit that'll make you call your rap partner and say, I'm sorry, I'm awkward, my fault for fucking up the tour. I hated all the attention, so I ran from it. Fuck it if we did, but I hope we ain't lose no fans from it. I'm a grown ass kid, you know I ain't never care about no damn money. Why do we try so hard to be stars, just to dodge comments? And this that shit that'll make you call your baby mama when you don't have a pill. Don't know why, but that how it is. And you take a flight back to the crib. Y'all make love like college kids. And you say all the shit you gon' do better. We can try this shit again. By the time the
can
dope
I pause
off,
this?
you feel stupid, she feel lost. That's that dope.
Man, Kendrick Lamar, I know some years back, I used to say Kendrick Lamar got his style from 3 Stacks. And this verse right here, this is really, I think it's part of the reason how he's doing, this flow he's doing right here. It kind of, because when he said, let me slow it on down, and then you heard him do, like how you know how Kendrick, when he rap, he'll stop rapping and then he'll start doing like he'll layer his vocals and he'll be like, like when he starts singing, he'll layer his vocals and then he'll go right back to it type of thing. And I think the vocal tone is kind of what made me say that, because Kendrick Lamar vocal tone, he got that kind of weird vocal tone. And you know how Kendrick Lamar be doing that weird shit sometimes with his voice. I still hear that shit in Kendrick's, the era of the Pull Up, Drink. Like that era Kendrick Lamar, I feel like was heavily influenced by 3 Stacks. I just want to point that out, because when I'm hearing this, I'm like, I can hear this shit.
Yeah, I mean, you haven't heard that mentioned in a while. I'm glad you brought that up because I was thinking of the same thing. Like, well, it would have been dope if they to put Kendrick on this goddamn song.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, yeah, and I think Kendrick had mentioned that in his past that he did look up the 3 Stacks. He looked up the 3 Stacks, he looked up the Wayne. So yeah, man, he can't get mad at the people he grew up listening to.
Well, facts.
Feel lost, that's that dopamine. I mean dopamine, you think Cupid done want out. Waiting in the hallway with an arm cross. Baby boy face full of applesauce. Maybe should've stayed, but it ain't your fault. Too much pressure, I feel low. I'm sorry, too young and had to choose between you and what the rest of the world might offer me. Shit, what would you do? But I'd probably do it differently, give seconds a chance. Only if some cool ass older man would've let me know in advance. This quarry that is dug so deep in the father's chest when he feel that he's broken up his nest and he figured shit, he was just doing the best that he could.
That's like bar 22 right there. That's I guess T.I. just said, man, just when you get done, we'll just put the hook on when you get done, big homie. Like,
yeah, that's what Jay-Z would have did.
Yeah.
And Tip already did 2 verses.
Yeah, he already did 2. So he like, hey, I got 2, man. Oh, you got the rest. Whenever you stop. We putting that hook on.
End up being the worst that he could. And all some pussy nigga on the internet can say guess that verse ain't good. It's boring. Really? When I'm disgusted with this world and I can hardly breathe and told so many lies, don't know what to believe. I disgusted with this girl and this is what she said. She said, lay down, baby, rest your weary head. Love you distraction, but my mind don't wanna rest. But my body disagrees, so it lays upon the breast, yes. Ooh, you were so fucking fine. I woke up the next morning with new purpose on my mind. Who knows your ponytail? Who knows your body well?
Who should I be sorry for? Who should I be sorry to?
It's like 2 different songs when you think about it. That's crazy.
Yeah, man, that was T.I. featuring 3000. Sorry, one of them songs that it was a bunch of lyrical content on that motherfucker, man. And if you don't like hip hop, you don't like lyrics, that song probably wasn't for you. You probably wouldn't listen to it, but that's a classic. Always gonna be a classic for me.
Oh yeah, facts. I like how Tip started off with he started off on his elegant speech, Pinot Grigio and easy. Hey, he got into his bag, man. So we got, as far as the top 7 we got is Wayne, Tip, Scarface, 3 Stacks, J. Cole, Jeezy, Rick Ross, Ludacris. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, that's 8. But our goal. You said what?
I think Ludacris was Ludacris. Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
So, well, we'll leave it at 8. You know,
our job at the end of it, regardless how many, is to get 5 out of this 8.
Absolutely.
5 out of this 8. Out of Luda, Rick Ross, Jeezy, Cole, 3 Stacks, Scarface, Tip, and Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
Southern. Man. Yeah, go ahead.
What up, Tim? And we definitely I was just gonna say, go ahead and you can go ahead and get your list together. Because at the end, we're gonna put our 5 up there and we're gonna put in an order and see if we can match how close we come.
I see one list in there. I just seen that. Yeah. Hey.
That's a disrespectful ass list, but I can fuck with it.
He said disrespectful, man. What's disrespectful about it, man? It's one. We're gonna get back to that. It's one in there that I can maybe. So
that ain't disrespectful. I'm fucking with you, Tim, man.
He said Luda was born in Champaign, Illinois. Yeah, and I had the thought, but I'm going off of. I guess with Luda, I gotta go off. I gotta put him in the South. It's hard for me to put him in the Midwest. Me being from the Midwest, like we don't take him. He's not Shauna, Twister, Do or Die. These are so that just from my standpoint, for when I was growing up, yeah, we didn't, you got to do something right here. So that's why we putting them in the South. I
He
can't.
did
Hey,
all his music in the South. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
He
yeah,
started a radio station right here in the South. He started his music, so it's almost like Jizzle. He's born in the Midwest. He lives in the
yeah,
South, but Jizzle still repping Midwest. He don't give a damn. That's where the fuck I'm from. That's what I'm
yeah,
repping.
yeah. It, my yeah. It did just be like that, man. I don't know. I feel like I've heard Luda. Like, when have you heard Luda? Maybe on some of that DTP shit you may have heard, but Luda speak about the South more than he do the Midwest. I'm just saying.
What up, Doc?
Dot in the building, what's good? Like, in his music, when you hear it, Welcome to ATL and all that, Southern Hospitality. That was his first album. It wasn't Midwest Hospitality. So,
Yeah, if that's what he claimed, that's what he claimed.
yeah.
I mean, if you lived in a spot longer than the place that you was born, then I will understand why you claim that spot. But
Yeah.
it's still up to you.
Yeah.
Like, if you really love where you from, carry your ass back there. I'm fucking with you, children.
Hey, I can't be mad at I can't be mad at it. I'm a double doser with the shit.
I'm fucking with you.
I'm a scream some Dallas shit, but yeah, man, I'm still had a the KC brim
Yeah,
on. So
always. Yeah, you at that
always.
KC, you gonna see Georgia on my shirt. I just ain't got one on today. I should
Yeah.
have. I might go change mid goddamn show. You never know.
Yeah. So I guess we got some honorable mentions. I guess let's go through the honorable mentions that we got and why they not on the top 8 that we got. We got to start off, we got Boosie on Lil Boosie on honorable mention. And I think he deserves the honorable mention starting from touchdown to cause hell. Touchdown when he was sounding like he was a little 10-year-old rapping and he started hella young, like how they do. And something about that water in Louisiana, man, they just start rapping and putting music out when they 14 and 15 and shit. So he definitely started early and he's still going. He's still
Yeah,
going. I seen him put out something the other day called Bay. I did not even listen to it. But still putting out music, of course, independent, not, on a label or nothing like that. But I feel like he has to be mentioned.
yeah.
But
Boosie put in a lot of work. Um, I think, and we all know Boosie had to do an 8-year bid.
oh yeah.
You know what them New Orleans niggas is. The niggas down there in Louisiana, they crazy.
Man, don't
But
do
but before he got locked up, I think he made a mark in hip hop in the South
oh yeah.
with the tracks, with his albums, with his projects he did with Webby,
Yeah.
his projects he did with the whole Trill ENT.
That's what
They
really
made so much noise before he even went in.
yeah. Yeah, that's what really, the Pimp C connection, it was ever present at the moment in time. Shirley and T popped off. Him and Webby was having solo hits. It was some classic albums in there when you look at Boosie and Webby. From Set It Off from Boosie and what was Webby Gangsta Music 1 and 2 or what the fuck was Webby 2 albums called? I forget.
Oh shit.
But them motherfuckers was hard, man.
Yeah.
Timothy Taylor say my honorable mentions 8 Ball MJG, Trader 2, Juicy J, and Travis. I'm surprised by the Travis Scott mention. I ain't gonna lie. But I understand far as my personal taste, it's hard for me to put him up there with a Scarface just by listening to the music. Like, cause I think that's the only way we can really judge. Like, if I got Face number 2, like I can't imagine putting a Travis Scott next to face name. You know, it's like the how they say in basketball with the eye test. Like,
Yeah.
you know, Jordan didn't do such and such that LeBron did. LeBron did, but just look at the eye. Just look, just watch them play, type
Yeah.
of thing.
Yeah.
So
And when it
yeah.
comes to 8 Ball MJG, that's a group. So we didn't put any groups. I know we
Oh
got
no.
three stacks on here, but you know, he's up here for a whole nother reason. And
Yeah.
we're gonna get into that a little later in the show. But when it comes to Boosie, after the prison sentence, I got to give him a lot of respect because he came out boots on the ground and went head first, and he became a businessman more than an artist. But he put out so much music since he's been out of prison. Do I hold it to the same status as his ones before? No. But he has dropped a few projects that I can rock with. And I think that's why, to me, he's an honorable mention because, you know, it was a fall off, a slight fall off. Of course, I like the project he did with Mo 3.
Oh yeah, that was a whole era.
Yeah, for our consistency, Boosie stayed consistent. He always dropping shit, man. He's always dropping shit.
Yeah, and I guess that speaks to the, you know, how you connect with certain eras of people's careers type of thing. Like how you say, you know, I like the early Eminem, I like the this, or I say I like the early Tech, or I like this, and then they kind of. But I'm seeing. Let me get some of these comments because I'm definitely seeing some names in here. I was looking for Big Mike. Yeah, it was some dope artists. Big Mike definitely being one. David Banner. I wish, you know, he kept going how he was going, but of course, you know, he had a whole enlightenment that went along with his journey, and which he speaks about a ton. So I can understand why, just dealing with the industry and being in it, why someone wouldn't want to be a part of that.
And I see you got a long list of honorable mentions. We're only doing three, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're only going to list 3 of them. And there's a lot of people that possibly could have fit, but we chose the ones that we felt was the ones that was right there at the door of getting in the top 5 as close as we could. And somebody like Trader Truth, Juicy J, nah, I can't say that. I 2 Chainz, no, I couldn't say that. And that's just my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, 2 Chainz. Yeah, nah. He got to do more. I feel like, as far as 2 Chainz. He got some dope shit now. He just dropped something a couple months ago. What was that song? What it had Ryan Isley on it or something?
Yeah. Got one called I Want to Win. That he just dropped. He dropped that one after the Ron Isley song.
Okay. Yeah. 2 Chainz, he definitely dope. Far as Trick Daddy, why Trick Daddy didn't make the list for me? It's hard, man. But yeah, far as what we going by impact for 1, we going by strength of catalog for 2, and we going by longevity for 3. So with those 3 things, I think the top 8 we got, definitely with overshadow Trick career, I think. And I hate to say it like that, but there ain't no other way to say it.
It's the truth. It's the truth. I love Trick Daddy and what he did for Florida, period. I think besides, you know, Uncle Luke, he was one of the ones who put Florida on. We know Uncle Luke, the 2 Live Crew, was the original OGs of Florida, but that was a different type of music. That was that booty shaking shit. You know, Trick.
Yeah.
He actually made a transition from booty shaking music to thug music in Florida. Yeah, he had some beats that, you know, had the girls, she's like, you know, damn nigga, had the girls dancing and all that type of shit. But I think he was like NWA of Florida. He changed that shit. You know what I'm saying? Went to the thug music, that they went to gangster music. So, but I just don't feel like his catalog was strong enough to compete with the ones that we have in the top 5.
Yeah, and to that point, I do feel like Plies can fall in that same category. He's had some standout hits, but I have issue. That's the list right there. We got this. The top 8 is and at the end of the show, we will pick our 5 each from this list of Wayne, Tip, Scarface, 3 Stacks, J. Cole, Jeezy, Rick Ross, and Ludacris. Um, and I think the one thing that's gonna hurt some people maybe is the strength of catalog with 3 Stacks. Strength of catalog. That's the major one. Is like, how can I put them in my top 5 if you know, the catalog, I mean, you got one album, but the impact, does the impact of what they did and what they do outweigh the lack of catalog type of thing, you know?
Yeah. And it's crazy how he ended up, and I don't want to go too much on him just yet, but the fact that you brought him up is just crazy how he's mentioned with the catalog he has. Now, you know, he's a part of the Outkast, but that's a group. And we were just talking about it a few minutes ago. We wasn't doing groups. But when you hear top rappers of all time, not just the South,
yeah,
you hear 3 Stacks mentioned with best rappers of all time, and he got one fucking project.
It's a travesty. Let's get into it. It's a travesty. No, scientists and engineers. You put out one song. He rapped one time in 2024. 2023, 2020, he did a song with Erykah Badu. Hello, hey, hello. Couple other songs in there, sprinkled in, I think, in between 2020 and 2025. He's rapped like 3 times. And when you have discussions, Southern rappers of all time, he gets mentioned every time in catalog. Scarface, that's almost disrespectful to someone like Scarface, man, who was putting in pain year to year. You see what I'm saying?
Get that respect?
I think it's I
don't think.
Go ahead.
We did it. I think it's his peers who did this shit, bro. His peers, and I think, of course, any Outkast fans who listen to him and also listen to all the fucking features he was on that he destroyed.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, man. It's a little disrespectful, man, to some of these people up here, man. As far as Tip,
where we going with this? Are we trying to make sure I got my list? Are we finna go back? We finna go through the whole list now, or?
Yeah, I say we could do it. He said we left off Future and we left off Young Thug as well. You know, this is big business with Boss and YJ, and there's certain creative control that we have over the content. So we just, you know, we made a personal decision that, you know, you could pack that stadium out all you want, but brother, you what you have put out in your it don't. I'm not putting Scarface catalog next to Future catalog and actually listening to it. Like, is this a possibility? Like you know how I can't do it, man.
I definitely can't do it. I've never been a fan of Future ever. I can't take away how many albums he sold. I can't take away none of that shit. But me personally, lyrically, nah.
Strength of catalog. That was one of our.
Nah.
You know, D-Love say only one I drop is Jeezy. Hey, I respect it. I can respect it. Jeezy, we started with 5.
Yeah.
And we debated between Cole and Jeezy. And at some point I think I was thinking about I don't know what got me to the point to taking Jeezy or making sure, but
The southern impact.
legend.
Yeah.
The legend. I think it was the legends. I started saying the word legend, and when you think about a southern legend, that's what I started thinking about, the type of music he was making.
Right.
And I think that kind of boosted Jeezy, just because listening to his music, it gave me more like this is embodies southern music type of thing. And when I hear Cole, it embodies hip hop in general, which actually can be a better thing, in which it looks like when we looked up earlier, Cole has sold more music than Jeezy, it looks like.
I'm just gonna say this, I'm gonna leave it alone, Jizzle. If you was born down here, bro, and the way you look at music, the way you spit, the way you flow, you would be just like Cole in the South, bro. And let's say you came up with them niggas, Jeezy and all that. You wouldn't sound nothing like them, bro.
Nah.
But would be you Southern and you can spit. So it's like, damn, can I hold that against this nigga?
Well, the way you put it like that, yeah. Can't really hold it against them, but and you kind of made it a little personal, because I don't want to embody any one state or
right.
I want to transverse universes, So she said she only like Get Throw. Hey, that's a banger. Gucci Mane.
Get Throw by Bun B.
Well, I think it's because the ad libs ringing through that bitch, and it kind of do it. It's Jeezy made it what it was. I ain't gonna lie. Imagine Get Throw without Jeezy on the hook.
I can't.
Yeah, like imagine that song with Zero singing and not that ad lib banging in the background. What's good, Uno?
It wouldn't sound the same. What up, Uno? It wouldn't sound the same, bro.
Yeah, the flavor just added a little flavor in it, So
that nigga Jeezy made ad libs cool as fuck.
Facts.
Real, man.
Facts. And Gucci Mane said, "Oh, you doing that shit? Let me do that shit. I can do it better." That's how it came to me, but I don't know. Maybe that. What's good? Crucial in the building.
Crucial K, man. What happened?
Yeah, Crucial. I'm pretty sure Crucial got a lot to say. He done missed some of it, but yeah, man. So I guess, as far as the list, we could start. We kind of already covered.
Honorable mentions. We took care of them.
Yeah.
So I guess we're gonna go through. This is the 7 or going all the way up?
The 8.
8. Okay, the 8.
This is the 8. Wayne, Tip, Scarface, 3 Stacks, J. Cole, Jeezy, Rick Ross, and Ludacris.
You want to go to a song real quick?
Yeah, let's go into a song real quick. Hit that like button for hip hop, man. We in this thing. Is that OJ the Juice Man? Hey!
Don't do that.
Man, who stole somebody stole OJ the Juice Man. That one chick, she been doing that shit. Fucking Glorilla. Is it Glorilla? One of these chicks done stole that man ad lib, man. I said this is highway robbery.
You can select one of them songs at the bottom.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna get into a track. We just started off with T.I. Sorry featuring Andre 3000. Damn, we played T.I. songs, so I think you got Stand Up back here. I think I'm gonna play this They Know. Yeah, let's go ahead and get into it like this.
Yeah, shout it low and the big cat. Yeah, it's the remix. So bring your top hat. Hey, what you talking about? It's L.O. I rap now. The strap years old. 30 bands, 4 years old. And 8 more Get that wasted B.I. Real dope boy, so you know I trouble this eye. On this side, I'm his side. Like hell, I believe I can fliz high. Yeah.
So this one got Luda, Jeezy, Plies, and Wayne on the remix. That's why we playing it, because it got 4 out of the 8 on the list. So that's why we playing this. If you wondering why they playing Shawty Low, rest in peace Shawty Low, but we playing it because of the features on this song right here.
I'll see you later. Big up to all my haters.
Guard your woman, dog, or I'll take her. You'll hear a scream from College Park to Decatur. I was a snotty nose with no paper. Now my crib's sitting on 22 acres. Get it right, fool. I get money. If you think Luda's not filthy, use a dummy. I was allergic to the roof on the cutty, so I took the top off like a Playboy bunny. Catch me pimping in a robe and some slippers. Riding down 85 while I'm stunting on my jixer. Mouth full of swishers, or riding with your sister. And 6 David Beckhams or a trunk full of kickers. Take a picture of the mister, it'll last long. And these haters get stretched out like a bad thong. So partner mash on, or get mashed up. Think you could with Luda then put $1 million of your cash up. Hi.
Hello, they know, hello, hello, they know, hello, they know. I'm in my cool whip, inside cello. Hop up out that pretty mother like hello, ladies, how you doing? And crazy girl, don't say nothing to 'em. They know, got white, low, rock blue, take what? Hello, they know I give a f about them haters. Young Jizzle, been getting paper. Red wheels on the coupe, lifesavers. Hit the club with 20 bras like flavor. I'm on the top floor, no neighbors. Who you kidding? I get my 87s tailored.
Went from 2 ounces to a Maserati. First rap check, first out for everybody. Wanna know what's under my shirt? The Glock 40. Get 25 a show, next month I want 40. Born a real but I died goon. Just bought a new chopper, gonna use it real soon. Got the streets on lock, on I can't lose. Put me anywhere, I'm the realest in the room. Take a look at my what you call street approved. Got a lot of haters, but even more true. I play dumb, homie, but never been a fool. Cut my dog off, I heard he snitching too.
Hello, they know, hello, they know, hello, they know. Now what I look like, and if it ain't money, then I don't look right. And that don't sound right. I swear, you could get a full clip, not a sound bite. Super gang, in this game with a dingy in the phone chain. I'm in that wide body, I'ma need 2 lanes, blue seats, white paint, wetter than new rain. Like a white person with blue veins, I keep a black clock, red dot, blue flame. Feet hanging out the window, jock my shoe game. Cause all my kicks fly like Luke Kane. Old player, new game. I'm focused, I'm thinking like I got 2 brains. I'm in my prime, I feel like a new Wayne. How come there is 2 women, but ain't no 2 Waynes? I don't know what you do, but I do things. It's Mr. Every time you see me, got a new change. My flow crazy, I ain't too sane. But I am beat, just poo stain. Hello, they know, hello, they know, hello, they know,
Yeah, that was yeah, man. Wayne, man. I'm off that though. Yeah, man. He's gonna
Hey,
say,
go ahead.
said Jeezy. She feel about the way you about Jeezy the way you feel about E40.
Oh damn. Well, damn. You know, tell us how you really feel. Hey, though, I just want this. That's a great question, Uno man, and I never like to speak bad of the ones who are passed on. I ain't really got nothing bad to say about him, but an ATL great. Shawty Low, an ATL great. That's a tough one for me, bro. To put him in an ATL great. You put them next to names like Tip, Stacks, Luda, Jeezy.
Well,
Do we hold a
great.
match to those? Do we hold a match to those artists? No, not to me.
You just name legends. Unless there's tears here, I can,
Okay,
if there's
so a great is a tier lower than a legend.
I would hope so. I would hope
Okay.
so. And we not talking about nothing. We talking about the music. We not talking about nothing nobody did in the street. We talking about the music. And that's kind of the angle of attack here. So, but yeah, I wouldn't put him in a category with, especially you talk about Scarface and all that. But yeah, he said Luda get recognized by the South, and many doesn't get recognized in the South by many circles. And I was just talking probably
Yeah, we were
before
just
maybe
talking about
before
that.
you
Yeah.
dropped in,
Yeah.
where the Midwest we don't. You got an album called Southern Hospitality. In the Midwest, when Ludacris was out, people in the Midwest was not. We wasn't claiming. It was like Tiger Woods, black people. We like, hey, nah, he ain't on this boat. We on. So that's kind of when it come to Luda, the Midwest, man, we ain't yeah. Once you put out an album called Southern Hospitality, we don't care where you from. You over
It's
there.
all good. We'll take Luda. We will take Luda.
Yeah. He's a good addition. He's a good addition. I will say that.
When you talk about changing the sound in the areas, a lot of people, like to take credit for changing the sound in Atlanta. And when it comes to changing the sound in Atlanta, it's not always been a good change, in my opinion. But if you're talking about that party music, Shawty Lo was a part of that era. I think we were just talking about this in our chat. We was listening to people like Roscoe Dash and D4L and what's the other boys from So Def?
Them franchise boys.
Franchise boys.
Yeah.
So many though. Party Like a Rock and Swag and Sir. Oh, man, that was just an era of just fun fucking music. Yeah. Some of it I ain't like, some of it I love. Were they dope artists? No, but them motherfuckers knew how to make some party goddamn music. I will say that.
Yeah. Far as Shawty Lo and originality, just from the outside looking in, when Shawty Lo came, Jeezy was already doing his thing, and when you hear that, like that was Jeezy. I was like, who is this Jeezy knockoff? When I first heard it, respect to him, but when I first heard Shawty Lo, I had been hearing Jeezy do that style for some time, so it was like this. It was kind of like Designer. When Designer came out, he was like, oh, he trying to be like Future, even though whatever the case may be, just on a nationwide scale, that's just the optics of it. We had Jeezy doing a certain style, and then we heard someone else doing it. So I think that's why, as far as him, Jeezy gonna take that credit far as that style.
Yeah. Party music was definitely important to the Atlanta culture. Atlanta, it's a party city. But yeah, I'm gonna have to sit on that one, Uno. I'm gonna have to sit on that one.
Yeah. Next on the list, Tip, and of course you can speak to this. Next on the list, we did who did we do? I think this is the first person we doing.
This the first one.
Okay,
Yep.
so yeah.
That's why I looked at you like that. But we'll start with Tip.
Okay.
We'll start with Tip easily. That's the king of the South, man. Cocky, arrogant son of a bitch, you know what I'm saying? Who really got the respect of UGK. Say, nigga, hey, call yourself the fuck you want to call yourself. That's how you feel. He came in, hit a bump in the road with his first project, LA them, and came right back. Dropped off, boom, 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 boom. Stamp solidified his name in the A, solidified his place in the A. A lot of people didn't like the fact that he called himself a king. I didn't give a shit. He didn't give a shit. Hey, that's who he feel he was. He backed it up with his music. And that's why I fuck with a nigga. When you cocky and arrogant and can't back it up, that's a bad look for you, pimp. And one thing I always say, I brought this up to you. To me, what makes it great is somebody who can actually rap, make you sing along, bob your head, all in one. Because a lot of people just listen to your beats, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta listen to Tip. Tip is a very intelligent black man from the South, man. And I fuck with him, man. That's I'm gonna leave it at that, bro. There's so much more I can say about him. That's my favorite fucking rapper. So it's simple.
Yeah, I think, and I'm always gonna go back to the Scarface and to the, other artists on this list. Can he rub shoulders with them? And I do think he can. As far as his catalog, I do think he went on a run. You'll be hard pressed to find anybody who can put 3 albums up against Trap Music, Urban Legend, and what's the one after that? The one after that.
I like I'm serious, but you know, Urban Legend.
Oh yeah,
Trap.
I do too. Actually, I started one back, but yeah, them 3. As far as I'm serious, Trap Music and Urban Legend. What was after that though? I think was it King? I'm the King, or was that later?
Was it King? Or was it T.I.? I think it was King. I think.
It was T.I. versus
was it T.I. versus T.I.P.?
I think it was.
King came after that. I know Uno will drop it enough for him.
He said Paper Trail, I think.
Nah, Paper Trail was it wasn't.
That was later. That was later. Yeah. But
I like Paper Trail too.
Yeah, Paper Trail has some shit on it. What I say? But back to the original. I feel like you hard pressed even with his first 3, and with his first album, we seen Beanie Man, we seen or heard Neptunes, we heard the commercial, and I feel like he went a little too commercial in some sense on that project, but it still gave you what he said it was King. Okay, yeah. And King, I didn't really like King. I think, so I'm gonna move it back to I like I'm Serious much better than King. Let me put it like that. King had a few tracks on. So them 3 right there, it's hard pressed to find, not just in the South, but nationwide, someone who dropped 3 tracks or 3 albums back to back with the strength of catalog that I'm Serious, King, and Trap Music.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's one question I asked you a while ago. Can you name somebody who came in the game with 3 straight dope ass fucking albums, man? Like it's rare, but I'm pretty sure somebody did it. I know DMX. I think DMX did it.
I forgot who it was because we had about 3 people who me, you, and Crucial had about 3 people who came in the game with 3 solid projects, and I cannot remember who those 3 were. But just having a run, like that's having a run when because especially after you get through. So I almost think it's harder to do that on the tail end of your career than to do it on the front end. Because on the front end, you're fresh. You have like your material. You don't have to even try to reach for anything or try for anything because you're fresh into just recording. So it's almost much easier to have those 3 than who has done it in their latter end of their career, in which I would say Freddie Gibbs, but no one here would agree with me. But yes, I do feel like in the past 5 years, ain't nobody fucking with Gibbs. But You know, Tip definitely deserves to be on the list. Point blank, period. He deserves to be on the list as far as legend status. And that legend, I might keep bringing that up because that's what's, for me, this list, Southern all time. When you hear terms like all time, that's the legacy. That's the legend status type of thing. So,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I can agree with that list you put in there too, Uno. He put DMX, which I definitely agree because I remember his first 3 albums. He dropped 2 of them motherfuckers in 1 year. So, and I think he was one of the first to actually drop 2 platinum albums in 1 year.
In 1 year.
And of course, Outkast, they did come in the game with 3 straight dope albums.
3 straight.
So, yeah, I definitely agree with that. Good Mob, I don't know about that one. I think that I don't know about that one.
They had highlights. They had some definitely highlights, and they had a sound that is very original. But and then plus they're a group, so we kind of excluded groups on this list. But yeah, I would say, as far as this specific topic here, yeah.
All right. So who we moving on to next, man?
Let's do Wayne real quick, man. Let's chop this up, man. I was gonna say let's chop this Fable, but I don't want to disrespect him like that because he does deserve nationwide. And see, that's the thing, like, because a lot of people, when it comes to Wayne, his large growth came after he switched it up. You remember that interview? It was a Manny Fresh interview, and Manny Fresh was like, I was sending Wayne beats, and Wayne was saying something like, man, that shit sound like he was wanting something more, boom pap. He was wanting something more, and Wayne was sending in them Southern type of beats. And when Wayne kind of started to dip off into these other things, that's when, like, even though we like the music from the early music to an extent wasn't what got him to be who he is now. You see what I'm saying?
I respect that though. Like, I mean, don't limit yourself to one sound. You know, even though we talked about Dr. Dre, when he mentioned back in the day, we used to having one producer on one album. But you're Dr. Dre, when we talk about Manny Fresh. No shade, no sliding, Manny Fresh. But, even Timbaland said the same thing. But that Manny Fresh sound, you knew it when it came on. And for me, too much of that shit would have blew the fuck out of me. He was making tracks like the ones he made for like Tip, the one he made for Jeezy, those singles that he was putting out. Then okay, I can deal with that. But some of them, it was just too basic for me. And I think that was one reason why I really didn't care for the Hot Boys. Or I didn't care for Juice. I'm just keeping it a bucket shop.
Nah, yeah. That first Hot Boys album, some of them beats on there, sound like they was made on a Casio. So I understand that. Let's just run down. And I have a question. The Block is Hot, Lights Out, 500 Degrees versus Carter 1, 2, and 3. The Block is Hot, Lights Out, 500 Degrees, or Carter 1, 2, and 3.
I mean, everybody gonna go Carter 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
Me, I love Lights Out, man.
Fire.
I love Lights Out. I love the younger Wayne because when I heard him come in the game, I knew he was going to become Cash Money. When I say that, he was going to be the man of Cash Money because nobody else could fuck with him. That boy was spitting like a grown-ass man, bro, at 14, 15.
Right.
And I respect his growth. And when we get to 1, 2, and 3, that's where a lot of people gonna stop at. And I'm pretty sure that's why you did what you just did. Because after that, go ahead, my fault. Go ahead.
Well, yeah, that's kind of the point was to kind of compare that early Wayne. Uno say it's tied. 2 dope projects on both sides. We talking about The Block is Hot, Lights Out, 500 Degrees versus Carter 1, 2, and 3. And yeah, I feel like it's some crazy shit on Lights Out and 500 Degrees. The Block is Hot, I feel like is the weakest of those 3. Carter 1 and 2 is the dopest out of Carter 1, 2, and 3 to
I
me.
agree.
So
I
I can
agree.
see where the tied aspect comes from because I feel like, as far as albums, something about that Carter 1, I think.
That's my favorite one.
I think something about that Carter 1 trumps the Lights Out and 500 Degrees just because of what he did on that project. So I think that's why I got to give it to the latter.
Yeah, that first Carter, that's my favorite Wayne album, period. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely do like Lights Out. Yeah, I like Lights
Yeah.
Out. If I had to choose 2 from the first 3 you named and 2 from the latter 2 be Carter 1, Carter 2, Lights
Yeah.
Out.
Block is Hot and
I
500.
would have to say the Block is Hot, man.
I ain't mad at you. I ain't
I have
mad
to say
at
the
you.
Block is Hot, bro.
I ain't mad at
I love that
I gotta
goddamn
go back. I gotta go back and listen to it because I do remember some shit on there. But you know, it's like we threading the needle here, even trying to do that, and that's what makes these people on this list special. Is because it takes you gotta really take a deep dive on some of these things to even figure it out. So yeah, far as Lil Wayne, yeah, he deserved to be there. We're not gonna talk about his last project.
Definitely gonna do that.
Cause I mean, I will say, yeah, if you look at some of these artists, like, yeah, if the strength of catalog, now put it like this, okay, because Wayne, you know, Carter 3, Rebirth, I'm Not Human, Carter 5, I'm Not a Human 2, Free Weezy album, the Carter 5 Funeral, and we got people like J. Cole who just put out Might Delete Later, like last year, like strength of catalog. What are we doing with Wayne? Does that front part of his career, because the highlights of his career were up front, and the latter part was sort of like okay, he got some shit here and there, but it was spotty, you know. So far as strength of catalog, does someone like Scarface or J. Cole or Jeezy, being that Jeezy just dropped God Forgives, I Don't. And that was a fire project. Fire project. We were debating if Michael Killer Mike, which one was the album of the year? Michael Killer Mike or God Forgives, I Don't. And that's an endless debate to me. I will say one person this time, I'll say the other person. So we got people, strength of catalog, who are still putting out, you know, dope shit.
I think it hurts.
Is not.
I think it hurts him because of the switch he did after the Carters. Even though he did a Carter 4, you know, the Carter 5, Carter 4, he could have kept that shit. Carter 5, I'm not even gonna talk about the funerals and all that shit because I ain't listening to that shit. I tried, but I couldn't. So I feel like the fact that he switched and tried something different. I don't even want to say he switched and tried something different. I think he just switched and he became a fucking alien. He did what the fuck he wanted to do, which I ain't mad at him. But if I'm a consumer, if I'm a listener, I'm a fan, and you just gonna give me what the fuck you want to give me, I can't rock with that, bro. So that's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it there.
Okay, we're gonna keep it moving. Scarface, what we doing?
Legend, the OG, the man, Mr. Diary.
Yeah, Face Mob.
Face Mob.
Yeah.
When we got on two got on a song with Pop, Smile, and just I like his verse better than Pop's.
Damn. Classic soul.
My opinion.
Classic song. Hey, I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. Yeah.
Scarface was one of those guys that he got the respect from up north when the motherfuckers were saying we slow. When motherfuckers didn't think that we could actually rap. And I actually just seen an interview with some guy who was talking about the song he did with Benny Siegel and Jay-Z. And they was in the
Guess
studio
who's back?
working on this track. I can't remember the name of it. He got a phone call. I think that one of his partner's kids was killed or something. He came in the studio and wrote his verse about the same shit that was just told to him. But it was like his verse is better than Benny Siegel's and Jay-Z's. I can't remember the name of it. If I could, I would tell you right now, so I'll go listen to it. But there's only one song with Benny Siegel, Jay-Z, and Scarface. So
right.
You'll hear it.
Yeah.
He did his damn thing on there. And I salute Scarface because not only him, Outkast, when they came up there, I don't know, Source Awards, like, bitch, we got something to say.
Yeah.
But I truly feel like it was Scarface, the one who really gained the South respect as, nigga, we can rap, nigga, we got lyrics too.
Production. Crazy. Mike Dean. And Mike Dean now is making not making beats for Travis Scott, but he's doing the melodies, doing the synthesizer work for Travis Scott and a lot of big artists like Don Toliver and things. He's went on, he started off, producing Scarface, and that was the sound of Scarface comes from Mike Dean. That's where the sound comes from. And to go from that to doing this synthesizer shit with Travis Scott and this shit with Don Toliver and Playboy Cardi's and all of it. He's still active. It's just this white guy about 40. I think he's probably about 50 by now. But I thought that was crazy. But as far as Scarface, he's got one of my top 5 albums of all time in hip hop. In The Last of a Dying Breed, there's no way, shape or form, when it comes to Scarface, that he couldn't be on this list. I feel like The Last of a Dying Breed is one of my favorite hip hop albums of all time. Just the way it comes on, like it just sonically, everything about it is this is just one of my favorite projects. I go back and listen to it all the time. And then to come later on with The Maid, Big Dog Status, which you did a Body to Beat on about 3 weeks ago, probably. Emeritus 2008, Deeply Rooted 2015, the Constant Zero collaborations that he's had, him and Zero. If you take all the songs him and Zero got, put them together, it's an EP. They got at least about 7 songs together. But from the Untouchable, the Diary, and The Last of a Dying Breed, those got to be and Emeritus, those got to be my top albums from him. First album, 1991.
Longevity, people.
Strength of catalog, longevity. Impact. I think with Impact, he may not have the impact of a Lil Wayne.
No.
And that's that. He may not, and that's the thing about it. But the strength of catalog from Scarface to Lil Wayne, I feel like it's kind of apples and oranges, because you kind of putting a storyteller against someone who punchline and talk shit. So it's kind of apples and oranges with it. My preference would be the Scarface, but Uno say he definitely he most def belongs on there. The Tiny Desk, man. D-Love brought up the Tiny Desk, man. The Tiny Desk was crazy. Just because he really displayed on the Tiny Desk how he far as the inflection of his vocals, because he always, I tried to do it. Like he gets in these bags where it's like, man, who is this? Is Morgan Freeman the rapper. Like just because of the way he can put that shit together, man. But yeah, he got to be on here, man. It just
no doubt about it. He's a legend. Always will be a Southern legend. Who we got up next, man?
Up next, yeah, let's do Jeezy, man. Let's do the Jeezy. Yeah,
it's the Young Jeezy, man. Young Jeezy. He hit the game by storm. Some say 04, I say 05. You know, the Trapper died. And of course, you really can't argue who really started talking about trap music first, because that was Tip. He named his whole fucking album Trap Music.
Well, I tend to say Pocket Full of Stones by UGK, but hey, I'm off that.
But
he didn't name it though, you know, so.
No. He created a genre, if you want to say that.
Yeah.
But anyway, it really doesn't matter to me. But Jeezy came in, Trapper died. It pretty much solidified, okay, there is a genre of trap music. And then, of course, others follow like Gucci. I still don't understand why the fuck Future is always mentioning this shit. I don't get that shit. But anyway, Jeezy came in like we said, man. He was the ad lib king back then. He brought that slow flow back to life. The type of shit I like to hear people rap. At that time of my life, I was trapping. I was trapping that time of my life. So that music hit me hard, and it was like motivation for the thug motivation. Goddamn it! And and it was a real movement, and nobody seen that shit coming. So and after that, he dropped his albums, and I would say I would give him definitely 2 back to back. I'm not 100% sold on the third one as a classic album from Jeezy, but real close.
Yeah. It's always I tend to go back with the trap music thing. Jeezy Come Shop for Me 03, trap music 03. I think T.I. put the name on it and kind of stamped the shit. Cause I do feel like they was both doing a similar style of music. Not lyrically, but style of music. With certain concepts that were very detailed in their the way they talked about the street life and what was going on. So, but Jeezy from 101, 102, 103, I have an maybe uncommon feeling about it, where I feel like Jeezy's 3 starts from 102. Cause I like, the thing about the recession, I was like, I like 101, 102, skip the recession, then go to 103 type of thing. The recession wasn't it. It's like that's what stops it from having those 3. That's just me though. That's just me.
Nah, you're right. Because I didn't care for the recession.
Yeah.
Not at all. Not at all. But I think he stamped the spot in hip hop from the South with his movement on. He didn't want to go commercial, but I think he realized where his life was headed. So he had no choice. And that's one thing I respect about Jeezy is we knew you was heavy in the streets, BMF and all that. We knew, what you did in your past life. And for you to actually change your music, did it hurt him? Yeah, it did. It did.
Yeah. Because I feel like there's always that transition period where your fans who used to you doing something and your life changes and you start doing something different. But by the time he got into the recession 2 I remember there was some shit off of there. Then the God forgives and I don't. I feel like he at that point now where he know, like he got his shit back type of thing. Um, the recession too. Yeah, some of them in there, Church in the Streets. I think that album. I did not like that project for some reason.
I don't even remember that project.
Yeah, nah, he was on the front. I think he was on the front, like with his arms folded, in a suit or something. I don't know, but he was definitely, his life was moving on and he was changing his image and things, and some of it just didn't hit for me for some reason. I did like that song, "Pressure," off the Pressure album with Kodak Black. That's one of my favorite songs with Kodak Black on it. But yeah, man, Jeezy, he definitely deserved to be in this thing.
Yeah, most definitely, most definitely. I couldn't leave. It was a hard decision. I'm glad we actually doing it the way we're doing it, so we can actually hear the commentary and be able to make a sound decision of the top 5.
Yeah.
So I like this.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we did. I feel like we've done 3 stacks. Let's go to Cole. Let's go to Cole. Let's talk about J. Cole.
Cole. Oh man. Let's see. I ain't type his name in here. All right, let me change it. Add his name in here. J. Cole. He's pretty much considered like the middle child, man. The artist that he falls right in between the legendary group of artists that we're talking about and a little bit before this new generation of what they say hip hop changed, which
Right.
it did, but it definitely did not grow. So I put him in that middle spot. And I think Cole is a different Southern artist from all the ones we have talked about so far because he just be himself. A lot of people probably thought Cole was from New York. He's not. He's from Carolina. I like Cole, man, because he embodies what the Northerners used to talk about us, about that we can't rap, we don't have lyrics. And to find out that this nigga is right here from the South, it was almost like another slap in their motherfucking face. Like, yeah, music went to that mumble rap shit, but Cole's like, nah, don't forget, the South motherfuckers, we can rap. And that's one thing he did for me. And he's probably my favorite artist from that newer generation after Tip.
Okay. I can't do nothing but respect that. Can't do nothing but respect that. And I think if I say legend, he's a legend in his own right, but you put J. Cole and then Scarface next to each other, it got a different ring. And I think his status is not yet, he's not done. Like Scarface could never make another album and still be in this discussion in 10 years, I feel like. So I think I don't want to hold that against him. I don't want to make that a reason as to why he doesn't make my final list, because just his artistry, his pure artistry. So yeah, but Forest Hill.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me pull it up because I sure ain't pulled it up yet. But yeah, from the Forest Hill to now, Forest Hill to Might Delete Later, strength of catalog, man. He doesn't have the impact of a Scarface, but I do think he kind of makes it up from 2014 till now. Forest Hill, For Your Eyes Only, KLD, Off Season, The Fall Off, to be announced, and of course Might Delete Later. That's a crazy lineup as far as the product he's been putting out. It's crazy.
And if
You
you
know,
also think about it, bro, think about why Andre 3 Stacks is on this list. And then think about what J. Cole has done. He killed every feature. And plus, he do have a nice catalog. Now, think about that, man.
so do you
Cole,
think that? Oh, go ahead. I ain't. Go ahead.
Cole is also now mentioned as the big three of this new generation. And that's not just talking about the South, it's talking about the best three rappers of this generation. So when you was just talking about putting Cole name next to Scarface, it didn't really bother me at all, bro. Because the Scarface was never mentioned as the top three rappers of any generation. So to be mentioned like that, now he's been mentioned up there in the top, but I've never heard him mentioned in the top three. Maybe somebody might say that, probably somebody from Texas, but that's just what I
Probably so.
But when you talking about somebody mentioned like 3K, he's been mentioned in the top 5. There's no way he couldn't be on this list as a top 5 Southern rapper. That just didn't fucking make sense. That's just like you being mentioned as an all-star player, but you don't make the first team all NBA. That's fucking weird as fuck to me. But so that's how I look at it, bro.
Yeah. And I would think it kind of goes back to who would be, is the all-star team choosers the same as the first team choosers? It would be something like that. But I get what you're saying. I get where you're going with that. For me, it doesn't boil for J. Cole, for me, it doesn't boil down to legend status as to why he gets up in this top 8 that we got. It boils more down to strength of catalog and just skill. Like skill, artistry. That's why, and you got Jeezy on this same list that we talked about. And there's no way you can say Jeezy has more skill than J. Cole as far as lyrically.
Right.
So it's all what what make your head bob type of thing. Far as creating a vibe, I think the vibe Jeezy created was more impactful than the vibe J. Cole created and probably will ever create.
I agree.
Just just the feeling of the music at the time type of thing. I don't think J. Cole will ever do that. Far as I was watching the Coach K shit. They was talking about the snowman T-shirts and the guerrilla marketing aspect, which that was before the digital age. So you had to kind of do that guerrilla marketing with the snowman T-shirts, and you go to the gas station and you see stickers all over the place of snowmen and shit. That I seen that in Kansas City, in little old Kansas City. I seen that when Jeezy, so.
That again tells you the impact of trap music. It was huge. Cole is not that. Cole doesn't box himself in, and it almost sounds like that's playing against him, bro.
No, I don't want it to. I don't want it to.
It is. From just listen to what you just said.
The era is what I was more speaking to.
They still got trap music today. They just don't call it that. They call it drill music.
Right. And we done heard it before. And then Jeezy, after something get played out a little bit, it don't have that sting. Like I think it's hard to do that. It's hard to make those comparisons. We try our hardest to scientifically navigate narratives, and it's hard. But I get where you coming from. I think, as far as the trap being a reason, or the era, I definitely think the era, just because of the digital age. Like if Jeezy just came out with TM 101 after the digital age started, it may not have that same, where I'm going to the gas station. You go to the gas station and record store and the street team aspect of it, it made it feel different, I think. And that's kind of what that's kind of why I think that some of the older guys who've been doing it before someone like J. Cole, why it feels, even if it's not true, it feels like a little more like they was doing more because it was more in your face. It wasn't like you didn't have to be on your phone to see, numbers going up type of thing. You
Yeah,
see what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah.
I don't
Errors
know.
do play a part. Errors do play a part. I I don't know. Now we on the wouldas and couldas and
Yeah, that's what.
and that's kind of hard to do, and it's not really fair. So we're gonna leave it alone.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
I think the
But
last one was Rick Ross.
oh, Rick Ross. We got to talk about Rick Ross.
Yeah, he the
Rick
last
Ross
one.
and Ludacris. Well, yeah, Ludacris is on there too. We kind of chopped up Ludacris already, to tell you
We
the
talked
truth.
about Ludacris. I don't know.
Yeah. We did. I don't think we decided to actually run him down at that point, but yeah.
Rick Ross.
Rick Ross. Go
Huh.
ahead, man. You got
Another artist that I fuck with. Very, very talented Florida rapper who made his way. I'm gonna have to say it, into the game, fucking with Trick and surpassed him. Everybody called Trick the mayor, the mayor of Dade County.
yeah.
And I think lyrically we know Trick cannot fuck with Rick Ross. And when we used to talk about Florida back in the day, Trick was him. But now he's no longer that guy. Rick Ross has sold a lot of records.
Yeah.
And he came in that game on that, that braggadocious shit. And I think he didn't have that Southern sound consistently through his projects. Of course, he did use what's the group called?
Beans and cornbread, playing skills,
What's the dudes who
Justice
did the 808?
League.
Justice League, and what's the other guy who goddamn fell off? Who made beats like I think I'm Big Meech,
Lex Luger.
Lex Luger,
yeah.
I think that sound right there was the sound that drew me into Rick Ross. And then when I heard him start jumping on them soulful type beats, I was like, okay. I think that's what actually made him get respect from people from different parts of the country than just the South. You know what I'm saying? So I think Jay-Z started fucking with him then. Even though I think Jay-Z might have jumped on one of them goddamn, he jumped on the Hustler remix, I believe, I'm not mistaken.
Jay-Z, he was good for that, man. He was good for seeing something pop off and jumping on that shit. He was good for that. So but yeah, and when you speak on that aspect, far as the sound change, of course we know he came in Port of Miami. I got 50 keys, bank accounts in Belize. He came out braggadocious, biggest dope boy ever in history type shit. And then you seen the growth far as how the music changed, and that kind of reminds me of how Lil Wayne you heard his sound change a little more. But Rick Ross always kind of had that commercial draw. Like I feel like it's hard to compare a Trick Daddy to Trick Daddy's early work, comparing it to Rick Ross' early work. It's like I can't even do it because Trick Daddy was like talking about shit. Like he had shit. Like he wouldn't make it just an album cut. His single was America. And the shit he was saying in there, I didn't see Rick Ross doing that early on. Like Rick Ross, it was more of a commercial vibe that I got. And I think that's why, even though Trick Daddy's an honorable mention, I go back and listen to more Trick Daddy than I do Rick Ross. Like I never took a strong grasp on his catalog like that. I don't know.
Man, shit, me. I go back and listen to a lot of Rick Ross, man. That, like that. What was that one with 3K? I just sent y'all the other day, 16.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
And what he did with CeeLo, man. Tears of Joy.
Yeah, and that came later. That Tears of Joy is monumental. I will say that.
That's a classic, man. Always a good classic to me. I just think Rick Ross, he a lot broader. His box is not small like Trick. Trick kept his shit
production box.
Yeah, production box. Let me just say it like that. Yeah. And lyrics. To it,
the later. I was talking about in that essence. I was talking about early works. So, but yeah, later Rick Ross definitely did. I think he learned, like, you got to learn how to adapt and learn how to progress, type of thing. www.thug, thug this, thug that. That's like fucking what Jaheim. Him and Jaheim need to make an album there called Thug for Life, because everyone is like, you got to learn how to kind of maneuver out here in these so. But yeah, Rick Ross, he started off. Some of them works in the Money Dance. What is it? Money Dance. I forget what song that was called, but yeah, Rick Ross got some hits, man. I can't take the hits away from him. The collabs, he's been a collab guy as well when it comes to a lot of people. I think Drake helped his career out as well as among the other artists that Drake has helped out. I do feel like Drake helped out Rick Ross' career. So I just wanted to throw that in there, just like Future, just like, okay, you done gave me the big screen. Now let me.
Hey man, this live was going so great.
You got the hottest in the game, giving you verses, singing hooks, not even asking for no back end.
His verse ain't even better than yours. What the purpose is put them on there?
Status. He got him that stat. Hey.
No, we ain't gonna do that. But yeah, definitely Rick Ross' name should be mentioned as a Southern great legend, whatever. So I think it's time for us to break this motherfucker down to the final 5, man.
Okay. Do we got a song we could play before us?
Well,
I done played the other one. We got
I got Stand Up. Oh, we got J. Cole, Strictly something. What it is?
Oh, Sticks and Stones.
Mm-hmm.
We done played Stand Up. I say play that Sticks and Stones, man, just because we done played. Feel like we done played Stand Up, but I'm not sure.
We didn't. You just don't want to hear T.I. again, that's all.
No, we already played T.I., man. We got this.
All right, man. We're going to come back in just 1 second with our 5. It's that time. We'll be right back.
Are you guys ready to party tonight? Are you?
Yeah.
I'm fucking with you, right? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen.
Hunger. Yeah. They gotta hide their face. They was predicting a nigga to fail, turns out that was not the case. I'm rocking a mask with lots of cash, I look like I robbed the bank. Can't even rob the bank that I use, my money is not with Chase. Foreign deposit safes, I'm writing this shit on a private plane. Sometimes I be flying commercial still. These niggas get rich and become so detached, they music start having that surface feel. Not a subliminal, speaking in general, feelings get hurt when words get spilled. Sticks and stones may break your bones, but saying my name in a verse will kill. Word of the wise, nigga, we heard all them lies before. My number ones come from albums, theirs is burgers and fries. To go against me, your odds is low. I don't even got no odds for real. Nigga, just give me my props for real. I done did everything, I'm about to chill. Count the meals and cribs on top of hills. Mad chips, cash rich, my stash stick, I'm Dr. Phil. Stash stick, I'm Steve Harvey. Bad bitch, 2 friends, hat trick, caught 3 bodies and telling them to go like they eat 40. Nigga don't want no smoke with me, I'm one of them ones. Tiptoeing through the slums, ducking 100 round drum. I took my lumps way out in Cumberland, niggas ain't hung where I hung. Shit, I'm up, stomach still rumbling, niggas ain't know what I done. Nigga don't want no smoke with me, I'm one of them ones. Hop on a song with whoever, I ain't ducking no one-on-one. Shit, they pull up the track, I'm about to black, I'm going on a whole nother run. Yeah. So much drama on the street, feel like the beef is random. Murder galore, turned into Thor, I gotta keep a hammer. Case weather get inclement, shots rain on the innocent. The neighbors still don't know who sent them shits, it's like a secret Santa. Me, I'm out here reaching for a higher frequency. I plan to rest my feet in presidential suites and sleep in beach cabanas. Skeeting on 1,000 count sheets, I'm hitting freaks and tandems. Busting down and throw them in the cab like they from East Atlanta. How I feel to see the flash, bitch, and know that he can land them. Every word I speak on beats is guaranteed to feed the fandom. Weakless wanna walk inside my sneakers, watching from the bleachers. Only time they'll see the roles reverse is if they lease a phantom. Bad investment, but what else you had expected? Moms was broke my whole adolescence, never had a lesson. Except for pawn shop hustles, the times collections had us stressing. Bitches couldn't tell if I was poor or just bad at dressing. It was a bit of both. When I took it up top, I took an oath. I was gonna hit a lick, break bread with my dogs and split a loaf. And take over the game, make sure that my name's considered GOAT. Now I'm back home, it's the best in the world to fall off. Come and hit a growth on God. Nigga don't want no smoke with me, I'm one of them ones. Tiptoeing through the slums, ducking 100 round John. I took my lumps way out in Cumberland, niggas ain't hung where I hung. Shit, I'm up, stomach still rumbling, niggas ain't know what I done. Nigga don't want no smoke with me, I'm one of them ones. Hop on a song with whoever, I ain't ducking no one-on-one shit. Hey, pull up the track, I'm about to black, I'm going on a whole nother run.
I think the mixture, for me, the mixture of, I guess, the boom bap aspect mixed with the heavy bass. Man, Cole produced that as well, man. So
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So here we are, people. The moment that we all are here for. We've seen some people drop their list in the chat earlier on in the live. I appreciate everybody and their thoughts, their interaction. It's greatly appreciated. But of course, we're gonna drop our top 5 here, greatest Southern rappers of all time. How you want to start it off, man? Number 5?
Yeah, number 5. Let's get this shit in order now. We might have a little debate in between, but let's go.
My number 5. I guess I'll go and start it off, man.
Yeah, go ahead.
Mr. Light-skinned brother himself. I can do it. I tried. I gotta get the cold, man. Gotta get the cold.
Ding, 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 ding. That was the winner. Number 5, YJ has J. Cole.
Oh, shit.
Oh, we tend to do this.
Oh, man, that's crazy. That is crazy. Okay,
Yeah. I got J. Cole. My list right here. Let me cover up the other ones. I got Cole right there.
Cole.
No pre-recorded. No. This we doing this all organic here. Just
Absolutely.
to prove.
All right. So we're gonna move on to number 4.
Oh, hold on. D Love called J. Cole number 5. That's crazy. Yeah, she called that as well.
That's crazy. You go ahead and start with number 4.
Number 4, I got the Snowman himself. He made the list. I got number 4, Jeezy, man. That's who I got.
Okay, he got Jeezy. I don't have Jeezy. I do not have Jeezy. I have Mr. 3 Stacks himself.
Yeah. That's crazy because that was my last debate, was plugging in 4. And the 2 people I had in mind was either 3 Stacks and Jeezy. And preference of mine, strength of catalog. That trumped the impact of 3 Stacks. I just wanted to give my explanation why 3 Stacks did not make my list. Well, that's probably Spoiler alert, but that's why I chose Jeezy over 3 Stacks.
Yeah, I just felt like even though he went to this fluke shit, the time that he spent either with Outkast or doing features in that one solo project, his impact on hip hop was just is crazy. And I think you have to. I go by what his peers say, and I just feel like if he's listed as in top 5 lists of greatest rappers of all time, there's no way in hell he can't be on this list, and that's a hot take.
I guess go back. So that's the thing, because I've heard you say that multiple times as we have these debates. Mr. Bossman Busy, I have heard this. This we talk about Eminem. You go back to even his peers, and I hear this term peers a lot. So you kind of gave some insight into that, and I can't do nothing but respect it.
Like if some of your favorite artists that you respect, that you love, even mention them up there, it's like I'm not saying they put a battery in my back and making me say it. I think 3 Stacks is a dope ass rapper. He just never gave us the albums that we wanted, and maybe he just didn't want to. I don't know, but I respect the decisions of a lot of greats, and it's too consistent. It's too consistent in the hip hop world. When you hear his name, it's always mentioned. I don't give a fuck who it is. They always mention it. So,
yeah, that's true.
That's true. We'll move to number 3. It's crazy we got number 5 together, but number 3. I had to get to the legendary OG, man. Scarface, man. I had to put him in 3.
Number 3, Scarface. I had Wayne.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew that. I knew it. And that was probably going to be the reverse, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, we're going to be reversed right at this top, probably. Well, not fully, but yeah.
Not fully. I think I know you got number 2. Matter of fact, let's go to it. Since we didn't agree on 3 or 4, who you got number 2, man?
Yeah, I had 3 or 4 Weighted Jeezy. Number 2, I had the bruh Tip, man. Number 2.
I knew it. I had Wayne at 2. And I think I know who you got number 1. I think you know who I got number 1.
Yeah. So since we already really know that, we're gonna get to it. But far as this number 2 pick, I chose Tip over Wayne. Who'd you chose 2 and 3?
Tip, excuse me, Lil Wayne got number 2 for me. And then you got number 3.
Okay. Wayne over Scarface. Let's talk about it. Just a little bit. Just a little dose.
I felt like Wayne, even though he had a fall off in his career, can you name 6 albums? And I'm only saying 6 because even though we listed 2 from the top 3 of his top of his career to the top 3 Carters, we chose 4. But I feel like, can you name 6 albums that Scarface did that was better than those projects?
Well, off the top of my head, I could probably name 3 or 4, but I would say one of those is, like I said, one of my favorite hip hop albums of all time. In the top, I would put it top 5, probably top 3. And I don't have a Wayne album in that section. That might be something for later as far as top hip hop albums of all time.
Yeah, that
I think that might be another list because I never thought about that. All Coast top hip hop albums of all time, our picks. That would be a dope fucking list right there. But yeah, I think that's where we differ on that. As far as Tip over Wayne, I think what I would say to that and my explanation, commentary on that would probably be the same as yours. So I'm not even gonna waste my breath on that. Number one, what you got? I don't even know where I'm at. That's a rhetorical question.
I don't even know how you act that shit.
Yeah. Boss got Tip.
That's
I
right.
got Scarface.
And I knew it. Like when I see how the order is going,
Yeah.
I knew it. It was like, okay, I put Wayne here, and there's only one spot left. He put Tip here. I know who's gonna be number one.
Yeah. Yeah. So I got my list from top to bottom, and then you can say yours. I got Scarface number one, Tip number two, Wayne number three, Jeezy number four, J. Cole number five.
I have T.I. number one, Wayne number two, Scarface number three, 3 Stacks number four, and Cole number one.
Can't be mad at it. Can't be mad at it. And that's crazy, you know, knowing me, knowing who I am, and to say that I put Jeezy on this list over 3 Stacks.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's basically what I did. My explanation with that would be, if 3 Stacks was from New York, it would be a different outcome in this top 5. He's in the South. I kind of go by what the impact, what is in the South, what is the environment and landscape of the South. So I don't want to go too far because we already talked about that.
Uno, drop yours, man. Uno, since you gave us the idea to do this, drop your top 5, Uno. I know you done put in here 3K.
So I would think that means number one, 3 Stack.
I would assume the same as well. I would assume as well.
D Love got a question. She say, damn. Let me read it off of here.
Why is Jeezy on this list? Except commercial, respectfully.
Oh, why is he on the list and he's more commercial? Because to me, 3 Stacks is the ultimate commercial. Anybody like, hey y'all is, so I think that just the fact that I'm not really, I guess, basing it off of that, but I'm really basing it just off of the feel, the vibe of what Jeezy did in totality. I think is the reason why and we doing a Southern list. And J. Cole, I told Boss whenever we first started having this discussion, I was like, how can J. Cole even make the list? Because J. Cole, if you listen to his catalog, it doesn't sound like a Southern catalog. And we doing Southern legends. So but I kind of reneged on that, as I tend to do.
Right, though. It's okay.
Because, I got preference. I have creative control over my list. So, but yeah.
I do have a question, though. And this goes back to what D-Lo said. And this is something that I brought to your attention and probably some other people. Why is commercial why is it frowned upon?
It's the type for me. It's the type of commercial for me. If Jeezy is commercial because he has a certain amount of success, but that success wasn't garnered from doing things that are similar to pop artists of the time, like if the commercial aspect for me, it's like a red herring word. Like it's like I forget. There's another term, but it's like a term that can be used to explain something, but it doesn't explain it in totality, because if it has a certain vibe that is still, like, if the feeling of it isn't commercial, it's a feeling almost. The commercial, when I say commercial, it's almost like a feeling that I get from it, not really just the success it had. I think that's the best.
Do you look at Soul Survivor as a commercial song?
I'm a rider. Yeah, Soul Survivor. Nah, I feel like, yeah, If you listen to pop songs of the time and they didn't sound like Soul Survivor, then I would say, nah, it's not commercial. It just did good. Like it was a successful song. But the vibe of
Go ahead. Finish your statement.
I was just gonna say the vibe of Soul Survivor to me wasn't commercial.
He looked at it as commercial. He almost did not do that song because he felt like it was commercial. Just like the song he did with Keisha Cole's. Do you consider that commercial?
Well, I'm trying to think of what hold on, what song was that? Keisha Cole. Damn, I remember he did a big song.
It was a big song. Well, it was like, what you want to be when you grow up. It was like a little intro part to the song video.
Dreaming.
Dreaming. Yeah.
Let me listen real quick.
If the fact that she's singing on it and the concept of the song make it commercial, I can't rock with that.
Yeah, no, it's a difference. If you listen to White Noise and Dreaming, which one is commercial to me? Like, if you listen to, it's more the vibe of it. Like this here, as I'm listening to it, because I got it pulled up.
Hold
like
on.
This.
Oh no, I don't know if you heard us. We want you to drop your top 5. Go ahead, bro.
This almost sounds like a Fabulous beat to me. This Just Dreaming. When I'm listening to it, this sounds like it could be a Fabulous song. Or, Beanie Siegel could be rapping on that beat.
And what does that mean? Does that mean commercial?
Nah. If I would have said this sounds like it could be a Britney Spears song, then if I would have said this sounds like it could be a Jelly Roll song, an artist like that.
So it is almost like when people say you talking proper.
Talking proper. Well, if the beat is talking proper, then yeah.
Think about
it. Because it's production based.
If I walk in a crowd of niggas on the motherfucking corner, shooting dice, yeah, nigga, drop your motherfucking money. You should not drop your money in that fashion, my brother. That's talking proper. And that's almost like commercial music, bro. It's like shit that everybody should listen to or talking proper. This is how everybody should talk. That's how I look at commercial versus the example I just gave, bro.
So
I don't like that shit. I don't like that.
I get it. I get it. I think the production is heavy, and we're not gonna go too much longer but the production means a lot in that aspect. If someone get on a beat and that beat sounds like it could be a Madonna beat, I don't care what you're talking about. The sound, the vibe that it created was commercial to me.
You see his list, bro?
Say you got Master P number 5. We talking about Impact. I'm just going down the list. Impact, Strength of Catalog. He got Strength of Catalog. Impact. Impact is different though.
Man. I think Uno trolling, bro.
He said Master P 5, Killer Mike 4, Pusha T 3. I'm trying to see who these top 2 is. Hopefully Scarface in it. T.I. number 2.
Oh, he might not be trolling in.
Yeah, I don't think
he got 3K number 1. We already know that.
Oh yeah, he put the 333 3K 33. Yeah.
Wow.
But, hey, it's one of them things, man.
That nigga
come down
to Wayne on this motherfucker.
Yeah, Outkast, 3K, and Big. Okay, yeah. So he Uno say I'm doing my own thing, man. Y'all ain't say no groups, but hey, goddamn it, it's a group right there, number 1, and that's how I'm rocking. Hey, stand on that, man. Stand on that. I feel you. You should have done a top 10, and that's the thing. That's kind of why we did the honorable mentions, just to add some more, have some extra discussions in there. Because it's a hard list to do.
Really, nobody remembers anybody after 5, bro.
when it comes down to the all-time greats, yeah, you gonna have your 5, and then after that, it's just gonna be a big circle with a bunch of names inside the circle.
Right.
So,
Right.
it says, see, now I think he trolling. Nah. I think there's something awry, something that's gone awry. But hey, you never know. You know, I ain't gonna disrespect that man's opinion, man.
Got the bullshit, Uno. All right, Hammer.
He said he swear. Say, hey, I respect it.
Why
MC
he ain't made that
Hammer.
top list then? He would have made that top list then.
Well,
yeah.
that mean that MC Hammer would have been above Outkast. You can't put MC Hammer above Outkast. Yeah, man. But good shit, you know.
Good shit. Definitely good shit. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. They was, listen, this is our top 5. That's his top 5, my top 5. Uno got his, D-Love got hers. Tim had his. It's really no right or wrong.
Yeah.
I don't believe.
Oh, he say Hammer from Cali, so that's why he couldn't. Yeah. Hey, man.
We're gonna get up out of here, man.
Yeah, we're gonna get up out here. I do like the top 5 albums of all time because I just want to. Are we doing that Are we doing that genre specific, or is it all genres, or is it just hip hop?
I was just gonna ask you, all genres, all genders, all genres, all genders. I don't know.
You think about Lauryn Hill when you say...
No, I think we should do it male hip hop albums.
Okay.
Yeah. Because we can always go back and do one for the females if we wanted to.
Yeah, that's true. Crucial say he getting in on that top 5 albums of all time hip hop.
Yep.
Yep. But yeah, man, we're gonna go ahead and get up out of here. Hit that like button for hip hop one time, man. As boss, I'm YJ, man. It's been good, man. We'll see y'all next time. Yeah, man, we up out of this thing, you know.
Deuces.
Yeah.